Good evening, everyone. I am Yasamina Tai, your host. Well, the Dialect Hub has taken another turn tonight. This time, it's more than just an episode of a podcast. It's a piece of my heart. Tonight, I wanted to share a very deeply personal story, a memory, and a feeling. It's about my city, its streets, its sunsets, its whispers of winds that once carried my dream throughout the city, and I didn't even know about it. Close your eyes, sit back, and let me take you through a journey that is more than facts and interviews. It's an important place, a soul where I call home. My small house, the very house with few walls to separate us, where we sat close together, sharing bread, and huddled together to fend off the cold. The same place that now lies several rugged miles, countless low and high mountains, and a few deep breaths to the depth of the deepest sea away from me. And this distance takes my soul away. That small house of mine, where I first stepped outside the yard gate to go to school, feeling that beautiful childish excitement that followed me all the way to the school door. The place where I had the most beautiful, cozy nook, and my smile was charming even to myself. The place where a cascading waterfall of love and affection touched my heart and my eyes to overlook all the hardships and low points of my life. The place where the delightful aroma of freshly baked bread woke me from a sweet slumber, and the bird's song were my morning surrender. The place where I first performed my favorite dance, Sama, and felt that the joy it brought was a gift from Bukhara. The place where I walked through the hallway and saw myself in a full-length mirror. I noticed my hair had grown a bit longer, and I had grown a little taller. The place where I first fell in love, and that love was nothing but for the red rose in the yard, which no longer showed off for the clouds when the sun hid behind them. Right there, where the melody of rain was only beautiful from the doorway of the narrow corridor. The place where when my father embarked on a very exhausting and long trip away from the city for the first time, my mother's hair turned white, teaching us the value of being together. And until I grasped that lesson, my eyes had regained their innocence, and when he returned on a moonless, starry night, as I embraced him, I felt either I had grown too big for his manly embrace, or he had become very bent. That place where, when the spring winds began to blow, my hair would harmonize with the breezes, soughing and twirling. The place where for the first time I wrote down those feelings that couldn't be expressed elsewhere, realizing that it wasn't just a dance of words, but an unheard voice, an untold story, and an unsung melody. The place where one morning as the sun rose from behind the mountains and its warmth touched my hands and feet, and the horizon's warmth poured into my window, I felt the coldness of that small house, and it made my body shiver and my heart go wild. It was something neither they could understand nor I could tell. I felt like once again the cold breeze couldn't blow, and I could no longer be a night dweller on the nights when moon was full. It was there that I wondered if I could carry my city in a small bag, sighed while singing a song, and said, "Curse you, oh imagination." Thank you everyone for watching and listening. And this is a piece of my heart. This is what I've written. I mean, it took me a lot of time to write it. But tonight when I write it once again and read it for you, I think it's more than amazing. Thank you. Take care. See you in the next episode.